Haven't I seen you people somewhere before? The Philip McCord Morse Lectureship Award is given by Informs in honor of Philip McCord Morse in recognition of Professor Morse's pioneering contributions to the field of operations research and of his devoted service to the field's professional societies. The recipient of this year's Morse Award is Dimitris Bertsimas, Boeing Leaders for Global Operations Professor of Management, Professor of Operations Research, and co-director of the Operations Research Center at MIT. Dimitris, can you come up here so I can embarrass you? Now, Dimitris has written hundreds of papers. He has been cited tens of thousands of times. As mentioned, this award honors Professor Morse's contributions to operations research. Dimitris has contributed knowledge to seemingly every branch of theory and applications in our field. To wit, he has worked on airline transportation, applied probability, approximation algorithms, resource allocation, finance, healthcare, large deviations, small deviations, moment problems, operations management, optimization, sub-optimization, queuing theory, revenue management, robust optimization, statistics, stochastic networks, stochastic scheduling, vehicle routing. Indeed, it is therefore with great pleasure that the Morse Lectureship Committee, consisting of Jan Karl Enstra, Bill Pullyblank, Steve Graves, and yours truly, presents the 2013 Philip McCord Morse Lectureship to Dimitris Bertsimas of MIT. Dimitris.
Committee chairs Jose Blanchett and Hussein Topaloglu will present the George E. Nicholson Student Paper Prize.
So, good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure for us to present the awards for the George Nicholson Student Paper Competition. The George Nicholson competition is held each year to honor outstanding papers in the field of operations research and the management science written by a student. We had on the order of 80 entries for this competition. It was a pleasure for the committee. On behalf of the community, I want to thank the participants of the competition. It was, as I said, a very eclectic group consisting of outstanding submissions. I want to also thank my fellow members of the committee. It was, they worked very hard and to be able to reach this very select group of 80 students. And thanks also to the staff, Inform staff, who were extremely helpful in sort of coordinating this competition. So I'm going to read now the names of the finalists. Rui Jiang from the University of Arizona. Ian Post from University of Waterloo. Gustavo Angulo from Georgia Tech. Jonathan Gur from Columbia University. Chang-Han Ri from Stanford University. Hyung-Chan An from École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne. Vishal Gupta and Nathan Kalos from MIT, and Utku Osan Kandogan from MIT.
Okay, I'm going to start with the finalists, and then I'm going to go on to honorable mentions, and then the second place and the first place. So the finalists go to Chang Heng, Huyang Chang. Sure, we will not mind that. Vishal and Nathan, and Ozan. Moving on to honorable mentions, Jonathan Gur and Gustavo Engalo. And the second place goes to Ian Post. And guess what? The first place goes to Ruwei Wang.
The John von Neumann Theory Prize will be presented by Committee Chair Yin Yu Yi.
Okay, on behalf of Paul Glassman, George Nemhauser, so I'm announced this year's von Neumann Theory Prize goes to Michel Belinsky. Michel Belinsky has made a major theoretical and practical contribution in both traditional and non-traditional areas of operation research and management science over the decades. So his contribution in linear and nonlinear optimization include an algorithm for finding all optimal solutions to linear program, a primordial simplex method that incorporates a natural proof of termination and leads to a self-contained elementary but a rigorous constructive account of theory and is a basic computational tool of linear programming. The use and economic interpretation of dual prices and a proof that prices in von Neumann's model of an expanding economy are marginal values. So his work in integer programming includes the formulation and analysis of fixed cost transportation problem, one of the first computationally successful practical use of Gormley's cutting plane algorithms. This is an extensive survey paper of integer programming, which was awarded Inform's Lanchester Prize in 1965. So his contributing on convex polyhedral and also combinatorics includes the fundamental theorem that is the skeletons of a polytope in N space viewed as graph as unconnected, an analysis of assignment polytope, and a proof of a Herschel conjecture for dual transportation polyhedral. a characterization of a convex whole of one-to-many stable matchings, competitive primal algorithm to solve assignment and the transportation problem, and a labeling algorithm to solve the maximum matching problems. In particular, he developed with Maura Bashou a unified formulation approach to stable, which is the Gale-Shapley matching, needed to a new proof of non-result as well as new results. He also produced characterizations of a unique fail mechanism for assigning students to universities, when students' ranking are determined by their performance, and generalizations of the result to stable one-to-many and many-to-many matchings, and the stable collocation of real numbers. Balinsky's most important contributions are in the domain of electoral decisions, namely representation and apportionation on the one hand and voting on the other hand. They are significant, innovative, deep, and of highest scientific excellence. So his paper and book with H.P. Young, Fair Representation Meeting the Idea of One Man, One Vote, have had direct practical application in several countries. The book received in 2008 George H. Hallett Award of the American Political Science Association for a book published at least 10 years ago that has made a long-lasting contribution to representation and electoral systems. So his most recent book with Rida Laraki, Majority Judgment, Measuring, Ranking, and Electing, proves that majority judgment, it's called MJ, is the only method that satisfies the important traditional criterion of social choice. A reformulation of the basic model of voting that seeks more precise expression of voters' opinions, evaluation of candidates rather than rank ordering them, permits a theory that overcomes bypasses the error and other classical impossibility theorems. The book also reports on experiment and application of MJ method in a variety of settings, including elections in France, ranking competing wines, and awarding an international prize in journalism. So this is the citation. Unfortunately, Michel couldn't come with us due to a long-planned family event. He did send me a note. That's what the note says. It is exceptional honor to be awarded the John von Neumann Theory Prize and to be placed in the company of many of the contributors to operations research whom I most admire. Many thanks go to all those that made this happen. They go to all my collaborators across the years, without whom it would certainly not have happened, especially those three with whom I worked on common project over many years. So the name I already mentioned in the citation. He also mentioned the occasions invite reminiscence on OR and my beginning in research. I finished my undergraduate study at Williams College in 1954, majoring in mathematics. I loved mathematics and still do, but my ambition was decidedly to do something useful. I had and have no